In today's video, we're going to be exploring crypto passive income strategies. You know, I'm all about that. Many people have quoted it in many different ways, but you won't be free until you can make money while you sleep. And I have passive income lanes in multiple areas in my life with different assets, different businesses, blah, blah, blah. But crypto and DeFi pay me the most hands down, and it's the most hands off. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 5 different ways you can earn a passive income. Our members, our students, our clients use all 5. They earn everywhere from $10, $50, $100 per day, $250, $500. We have someone doing $800 per day. We've had people do $20,000, $25,000 a month. My biggest month was $70,000 in passive income, and I really hope that we can learn something. Even if you earn $300 a month, $10 a day, I'm like, that's your car payment, or that's I don't know. It's just like, I value every dollar I make because I value money. People turn their nose up at $100 a month, and I'm like, you don't have to work for that. You have to give up a few hours for that, or an hour or 2 hours. I'm just like, come on. So I'm going to go from lowest return, lowest risk, actually zero risk, all the way to higher risk, higher return. These are all pretty, hands-off passive income. So with that said, let's get into it. Number 1, we're talking about rewards programs. I mean, Lolly is one I use all of the time. You can just literally link up your Chrome extension to a project like Lolly, and I will leave the link in the description. And every time you buy stuff off Best Buy or Expedia or Udemy, you can earn. If you shop on Adidas, you can earn 12% back in Bitcoin. If you shop at Udemy for courses, 6.5%. Cabela's, I've done this a few times, 4.5%. Expedia, I travel a lot, 3.5%. Zero risk, and you're earning dollars. You're earning Bitcoin, which you can convert to dollars or just hold. I move the Bitcoin I earn off this stuff into my ledger. I mean, eHarmony, you're looking for love, 20%. You get the point. I have crypto credit cards that I swipe on a daily basis, crypto debit cards, and I earn rewards back. I'll earn a few percent rewards in Bitcoin every single time, or in whatever cryptocurrency I want, depending on what reward program you're using. Zero risk, and this is zero risk. It literally costs you nothing to do. Just hook up the extension or get the card, and every time you go shopping, swipe it. It will beat your Visa program by like tenfold, typically anyways. So that would be number 1, is rewards programs. 2, airdrops. This again would be lower risk, if not almost zero risk to you, unless you're in a shady project and you're like linking up with your wallet. But anything on here will be good to go. I've earned a couple $1,000s off airdrops. I think I had a $6,000 month just off airdrops. And some people do this for a full-time living. You can go to something called airdrops.io. I will link it in the description. And you can look at airdrops that are coming. And you can basically just follow the steps and do what you got to do to get the airdrop. Now, you're not always guaranteed an airdrop, but if you've got a little time and you got more time than money, you can earn a couple grand doing airdrops, and then you can convert that couple grand into projects that pay you a passive income. And you have literally created, through your effort, capital, so you can deploy that capital and earn even more income. And that roller coaster can really happen. I've seen people who had very little to start with, do a bunch of airdrops, put the work in. There's even programs that'll pay you $10 or $15 just to sign up with them. They're taking that, they're moving into passive income plays, higher and higher risk, because typically you'll start with high risk so you can earn high rewards. You'll take those rewards and you move them into mid risk, low risk, and you can build a portfolio really quick if you're willing to do it. So many people say they want to earn passive income, they want to be successful. Then it's like, oh, I have to work for it? Yeah. You got to work for it. So 2 would be airdrops. Go on airdrops.io and check some of these out, and shoot me a message on Twitter or Telegram when you do, because I guarantee you could probably make $100 today just doing some airdrops, following some simple steps. So jump on airdrops.io. 3, staking. I'm just using GMX for an example. Actually, I'll use 2. I'll use GMX, which is a token that's basically a decentralized exchange where you earn rewards off leveraged trades. I won't get into that. I've shot a video on GMX. I'll link it up somewhere in here. But you're earning rewards staking a token. Now, GMX is just an example. I mean, I stake my stable coin on here for almost 3%. And so if I have some stable coins lying around that are just hanging, I'll jump on here and I'll earn something called Blide tokens, which right now are only worth around $32 from my earnings. But if you make $100 a month, beautiful. Again, I don't turn my nose up at any kind of rewards. So staking would be another example. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of platforms where you can stake your coins or tokens. You can earn more of that token. I did a video on Radiant. I'll also post that up here. I staked my Radiant tokens. I have 5,000 Radiant tokens. And at the end of my staking period, I had 10,000 Radiant tokens. And now those 10,000 Radiant tokens, who knows what they're worth, but let's go on Arbitrum. They're now worth. By the way, if you got anything to add, or if you're doing any of these, do let me know in the comments. Arbitrum, or Radiant, I had 5,000 tokens. I think at the time I spent $800 on the Radiant tokens. They appreciated in price, but I was also earning rewards. And eventually I earned up to 10,000 Radiant tokens, and now they're worth $4,000. And now I'm putting my Radiant into a liquidity pool, which is the next thing we want to talk about. So again, we got your rewards programs, we got your airdrops, we got your staking. Now we'll talk about providing liquidity. You can go to a website called DeFiLlama.com. I'll also link that in the description. And in there, you can look at different platforms where you could stake or add liquidity and join liquidity pools or yield farming, and people call it a bunch of different things without actually understanding what they're talking about. But just to simplify it, you could provide liquidity, you could provide a pair so people to a decentralized exchange so people can buy, sell, swap, do their thing. Because a platform needs liquidity, and as a liquidity provider, you get paid. And so you can jump on DeFi Llama. Let me make myself small here. And you could say, you know what, I want TVL to be over $500,000, which means there has to be $500,000 or more in that pool. And I want my APY to be at least 100% a year. Remember, I'm in a few liquidity pools that are 300% plus. That's 1% per day you're earning. That's a lot of money. So again, you want to make sure that TVL is healthy. There is impermanent loss risk, which is I usually like to stake across or against a stable coin. So there's a stable coin, and then there's some asset that is fairly stable. Now, again, if you're just coming in, out, and you're yield farming, you could go into really high APY pools of 3,000%, which would be what, 10% a day? You could get into that kind of stuff for short periods of time, earn a bunch of tokens, whether they're sushi tokens or whether they're lady tokens or whether it's every liquidity pool will be a little bit different. You're earning more of those tokens, or you're actually earning more LP tokens. You're earning more tokens, and then you're getting out and you've earned, 20, 30, 40% in just a couple days. You can do that, much more active. Or you can start going down to the higher TVLs, lower returns, stable coin mixed with a blue chip, and you might be earning 30%, 40%. Still awesome money. And I think everyone should be leveraging liquidity pools, hands down. And finally, number 5. So we covered rewards, airdrops, staking, liquidity pools. By the way, you can also go in here and look at different categories. So you could search for different dexes, liquidity staking, lending, which I'm not covering in this video because the rewards aren't that high, but lending, derivatives, yields, liquidity managers, liquidity farming, cross-chain, services, options, NFT marketplaces, indexes, bridges. Like, we can get really complicated here. I'm just using the simple stuff. And 5, and I think this is the thing that most people are most aware of, unfortunately, this is all they do. And they end up getting rugged over and over and over, where I'm like, move the rewards or these kind of projects and move them into something that is a little more decentralized. So something like, again, Wolf Capital, big fan. I don't know what I earn, probably $15 a day or something. $17, $18 a day. And I can I claim those rewards and I move them into other projects, move them into other platforms, move them into ROI Dapps, move them into different trading bots, get them out of here and move them. But I won't be married to any one platform for very long, because these never last. Like, I'm telling you, these never last. So they can have a really good run, but they'll never last. I think 1.5% forever and ever and ever will never work. Big fan of Wolf Capital, big fan of the team. I'm just saying, be diversified when it comes to these ROI Dapps, which I'm in many, and I'm always adding to my portfolio. But again, if I'm earning a couple $100 from ROI Dapps, guess what? I'm moving that, and I'm moving them into different staking, liquidity pools. I'm moving them into blue chips. I'm moving them into my bull run portfolio. I'm making sure that I'm moving the capital. I'm actually doing something with it. Really hope that helps. 5 ways that you can earn crypto passive income rewards. If you did like this video, do let me know in the comments by hitting that like button. I think it's like 30 or 40% of people who watch these videos aren't actually subscribed to this channel. We do also have a Twitter where I'll be sharing a lot of thoughts on crypto, on DeFi, on the market, on building a bull run portfolio, which we're building around a 20 token and coin portfolio, everything from small cap, mid cap, big cap. We're looking for a 10x on the next bull run. We're building a $250,000 portfolio, looking for a $2.5 million sort of exit on that portfolio, so to speak. I'm sharing the coins, the tokens, and do join us in the Crypto Passive Income, aka the Underdog Investor Group. We have a 20% off coupon for you that's still available for your first month. Join us. You'll join community. You'll join high-level strategy. You'll join multiple calls per week. You'll join weekly crypto portfolio updates. You get a report sent to you every single week on all the projects we're in, all the updates, brand new projects, which is at minimum one a week. There's usually a few a week. And just a community. You don't have to do this alone. And that was the ultimate intention of the Underdog Investor Group, is you don't have to do this alone. And we hands down have the best community. We're also starting with AMAs with project leaders, developers, influencers, and those will be available to our members inside the Underdog Investor Group. So that's that. Appreciate you. I'll leave my little mug in the middle here and I'll put up some videos. Do check out whichever video speaks to you. Again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Check out Twitter if you're not there yet. Would love to be, what do they call it? Twitter buddies? Twitter friends? I don't freaking know. Social media is so hilarious to me, yet it's a valuable tool, and I just want to make sure I share value with you. So do check out Twitter. And with that said, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.